Hi, it's Nicole for Bella Boulevard, and today we're going to stretch some of the patterns found in the My Life 365 December section of the collection. There are 2 pattern papers, so 4 patterns because of the double-sided. And I am going to take this cut apart strip and use the strips, part of the tags and part of that 4x4 card to stretch the amount of patterns that I have. I am modifying a sketch, and on the sketch there's a pieced area that the original sizes are 1x2s, and I'm going to heavily modify this section. You can see here I'm not really measuring some of the patterns. These bows I am trimming basically just between either 2 or 3 of them, so those aren't going to be a set width. And then the pre-printed stripes or border pieces, those aren't going to hit that 1-inch mark either. So basically I'm just modifying to fit those cut apart strips and then filling in with some of the pattern papers for the December section. And like I said, I am stretching and making it look like this section of My Life 365 has more patterns when really they're coming from that cut apart sheet. Now I am going to very carefully build this pattern directly onto my layout. Normally I would put this on printer paper, trim it, and put it down, but I was feeling pretty confident today, and I have to say I feel like I did a pretty decent job getting all these lined up. You can see I have everything kind of set on just a sticky mat. These are linked in my my Amazon because I order these so often. These are generic cutting mats for my Silhouette Studio or Silhouette Cameo. However, I use them for everything. One of my favorite uses is to do kind of a dry run on a layout where I have a lot of pieces like this. It gives me just enough of a tacky adhesive to hold everything down, but I can still peel things up, pull them up, move them around, and figure out pattern arrangement, figure out sizing, that kind of a thing before committing to, attaching everything. So I did a thin row of papers that I got from that cut apart sheet, and then I'm going to come in and do a thicker row from the bows, the candy cane, and the Santas, and then basically just kind of go back and forth between a thin row and a thick row. And I like to just put the adhesive straight onto this section of the white cardstock, filled that in, added my 4 photos, which that was also a modification. The sketch called for 2 4x4 photos. I subbed it for 4 3x4 photos and basically extended the entire design further out. And then once I got everything down, I'm going to go ahead and draw in some pencil lines to do some hand stitching. I followed where the hand stitching was indicated on the sketch. And then I did add some extra rows down at the bottom, which that pattern at the bottom is from the Blvds. I just found one of the pinks that kind of coordinated. I wanted something that was going to be a little bit less busy because I'm going to build my title down there and I want it to stand out. Originally, I thought I was going to put my title on that pieced pattern area. And so I had pulled out some vellum, went ahead and cut it into an oval, cut a straight edge on the bottom, inked it up with some red ink to help it kind of stand out on those patterns. But even you can see here, if I put letter stickers on this, I feel like they're just not going to stand out very well. So this is kind of the point where when I'm working with a sketch, especially once I start modifying things, I have to just kind of continue to modify based on, photo sizes that I've used, based on the changes that I've already made. One of the challenges that was issued this week to the design team was to take the My Life 365 December section and have a focus on the 12x12 sticker sheet, which I found this really interesting that, like, if you've seen My Life 365, it's very themed. It is very, like, each month or each section really nails the season and the holidays that fall within that month. However, the 12 by 12 sticker sheet does not. It is a true, what I would call generic, but generic in a good way. Nothing on the actual 12 by 12 sticker sheet, in my opinion, falls into those holidays and those seasons. And I had forgotten about that. So I mentally planned my layout thinking, okay, this is going to be great. And then when I pulled out the sticker sheet, I realized that the letters are black. I have not used any black so far. None of the icons were Christmas themed. And so I had to think a little bit outside the box. I did take those photo corners, which there was 4 of them, and they were red and white. And so I was like, okay, that to me matches what I've already got going on. Bringing in the alphabet that's on that 12 by 12 sticker sheet is now introducing black to this layout, which I feel like normally this would kind of throw me into a slight tizzy. I was okay. I like that it stands out. I think it looks good with kind of the dark elements going on in my photos from like the tree and stuff. And I'm basically going to find other parts and pieces to work into this title area to kind of bring in a lot of those colors that we're seeing at the top in that like patterned area. And basically I'm going to build my title and it's just going to say Ornaments and Us. I believe, I can't think of which year this is. It's either 2022, possibly 2023. My daughter and I were the only ones that showed up when it was time to put the tree up, and we were okay with that. We got to put everything where we wanted and kind of pick and choose which ornaments made the cut and which ones didn't, and we just kind of had a quiet morning putting everything on the tree together, and we got to take the credit for it too. So I felt like Ornaments and Us was a fitting title. And what I'm going to do is find pieces on that 12 by 12 sticker sheet that are the same colors for the December section. So there was a pink phrase sticker that says documented. There was a red heart. When you look at those things as a whole on the sticker sheet, they don't scream seasonal, they don't scream Christmas, they don't scream December. But when you sort of start narrowing your focus for colors, you can find some stuff to mix in. I did grab the pink bow is from the chipboard, which to me the chipboard is more themed, more seasonal. And then the die cuts are obviously where like all of the theme, all of the icons are pulling those like holiday and like traditional elements. So I grabbed this cute little red house. I felt like the colors would work. This tree is actually from the Doodle Pop that coordinates for December. There was also this really cute pink and red gift, which was really kind of matching the colors that I was pulling. There is some yellow mixed in with the December section. However, it just kind of played out that the patterns that I chose, there was no yellows in there. So you could even stretch it a little bit further if you had cut apart any of the like 3x4 cards or the other tag that I think had some yellow on it. And that would kind of open you up to more options on like the sticker sheet or the chipboard, because you could then be looking at like yellow elements. I went ahead and did journaling strips, and I felt like they were not fitting on my little vellum oval here. So I just took a pair of scissors even after I had put the foam adhesive on, cut them in half, and I'm going to just stagger them and tuck them in and around that Christmas tree. And I really like how the vellum mutes the pattern paper patchwork kind of thing going on in the background, just enough for those journaling strips to really stand out and kind of pull your focus. Decided to shift that gift down at the bottom because I took its spot with the journaling strip, so he had to go somewhere else. The puffy stickers are also pretty seasonal. However, I just used some of the, I don't know if they're like dots or little circles, but they were green and they were the perfect sort of finishing touch. Went back through, kind of checked over everything to see if there was anything that I could add. I really wanted to bring in something else down here at the bottom. It just, to me, it felt not empty. It just, I don't know. I wasn't done playing. I wanted to add some more stuff. I like the doodle pop. Like, I have one more doodle pop over there on the package, but it was blue. And I didn't want to bring in a new color. So I grabbed these hearts. I think they're from the chipboard. They may have even been like supposed to be for the February, but I mix and match all the time because if it's cute and it's the right color, I'm going to use it. And so, yeah, I like to, about the time that I think something is about 90% done, I like to just go through and look through all of the product and see if there's anything else that I am wanting to use and, make sure to get it on the layout because I feel like it's better to use it, have it in your album where you can enjoy it and not kind of hoard the cute products. So with that is my completed layout. I love how this turned out. I think that was such a fun challenge. And you can see some detail shots here. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I hope you enjoyed this process. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not. Leave any questions you have down below and check the description box for links. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.